Man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Sorry about that, you know what I'm saying? Man, y'all already know Big Boy running a little bit late, you know what I'm saying? We're working on a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? We're working on a lot of things coming here and there in the future, you know what I'm saying? So, we've been taking care of a lot of business. Man, I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, coming in here, rocking with you, boy. Oh, boy, y'all coming in here fast. Hold up, you know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all coming in here rocking with the big boy. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest tonight, you know what I'm saying? Blended Impressionz over pretty hot, man. Blowing up over there on TikTok. Also has a YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm excited to have her on, you know what I'm saying? Let me go and hit y'all. You know what? I ain't gonna say I be forgetting, but I just be like, I be talking to y'all that, I be forgetting, do the intro. So I'm gonna bless the game one time for the intro. You, two. What's going on? Big boy Prince by the big boy. We back at it again. We about to drop some more gems. Man, we appreciate all y'all coming rocking with the big boy. Y'all know I love all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with the big boy. Like I say, man, I apologize, man. We just got a lot of things going on, a lot of big things. Man, we got a lot of things coming for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I have a hard time just sitting still, you know what I'm saying? Staying the same. I always try to do something different. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, you know what I'm saying? I always bigger and better, bigger and better, bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh God. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, you know what? I need to do a little bit better. Like you be like, you be talking and you be live, and then you get the notification just go across the board, and you be like, ooh, man. Well, shout out to my YouTubers, first of all. I appreciate y'all. Cause it's like we have a life, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, whew, you know what I mean? You gotta, oh man, it's a lot of things you gotta deal with, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the YouTube and everything you got going on. So it just be like, whew, you just see like, I feel like a lot of times, a lot of YouTubers, we just, you put out a lot of fires, you know what I'm saying? Which is a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, definitely people want to, you know what I'm saying? Definitely people want to, you know what I'm saying? They need help, and that's what we're here for, you know what I'm saying? So it's love, you know what I'm saying, to be able to just help people out, bless people game, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to some of these comments while we wait on Blended Impression. Y'all already know I'm sorry. Like I said, I was running a little bit late, you know what I'm saying? We be on CP time, you know what I'm saying? For y'all know who it is, y'all know what it is. For those who don't, you just don't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Angela, how you doing? Appreciate you come rocking with your boy. Oh, Mama Jemison. Hey, Mama Jemison, how you doing? Oh, Craftable. Hey, Craftable. How you? Oh, you heard? Oh, that go Blend. Oh, hey, Craftable, how you doing? You heard Blend? I sent the link to the TikTok. Can you not get it through TikTok? Do I need to email you email or something like that? Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Let me check this right quick. Make sure you know what I'm saying. We get what we need to do from make sure we get blended on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I sent the link blended to TikTok. Hold on. Hello? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure Blended got she got her link. Make sure everything's all right. Say what's up to a couple of people. Teez, what's up, baby? What's going on? Say, man, if y'all don't know, man, y'all make sure y'all holler at my boy Teez and things. Get you them transfers. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bless that game one time for the one time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the colors. You know what I'm saying? Email, okay. Oh, okay. Blended, blended. If you can send me your email, and I can send you a link to the email address. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you please send me that email. We can go and get you together. I'm sorry, I just be like, oh, just be like, you know what I'm saying? Just be so busy. You know what I'm saying? So hey, craftable. Oh, 7:55, girl. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to get on it. I've been 2 days behind on everything. So you know what I'm saying? Just girl, forgive me. I'm sorry. But I'm definitely gonna holler at you tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, we gotta finish taking care of that business, you know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. Hey, y'all don't know, man. Just hold on before we hit. Say y'all know we took, Monday mentions. Y'all make sure y'all holler at my girl 7:55. Monday mentions at 11:55. Yeah, 11:55. And then she do Sunday night live too. Make sure y'all go over there and holler at my girl. You know, we took that #1 spot again on Monday mentions. Y'all know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate 7:55. Da 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 da. Looking for blended email. Okay, what's your email? What's your email address? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. All right. Hey.
I can't hear you. 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 I can't hear you.
Hey, go out and come back in. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to be doing so. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, no, I was trying to see if we can't get to come back in. Let's say what's up to a couple of people while we waiting on Blended to come back in. Hey, Mama Jemison, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in here rocking with us. Hey, Barb, I'm sorry. I see the Wild already won again today. So, you know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. They hot, you know what I'm saying? Them boys hot. Minnesota Wild, they doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Blended Impression, if we can. Sometimes you have technical difficulties when you go out and you come back in. A lot of the times it clears it right up. So congratulations to the Wild. Say what's up to my girl Barb, you know what I'm saying? And the Wild, you know what I'm saying? They did it again, you know what I'm saying? My Dallas, our Dallas Stars, it ain't looking that good. 7:55, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Hold on, y'all. See if that works. How you doing? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Hey, Blended. How you doing?
I'm here.
Hey, girl, I'm so excited to get you on. I've been watching you for a while. I've been trying to get you on the show. You know what I'm saying? Forever. I'm so happy we finally got you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just a little
Oh,
nervous, but
girl,
I'm
I
here.
so appreciate you coming out here joining us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Blessing us with your presence. For those who don't know, tell the people about yourself.
Um, I've been crafting now for 2 years. I just celebrated my 50th birthday a month ago.
Congratulations, happy birthday, girl. You hide it so well.
Thank you, thank you. I've been crafting for about 2 years now. I live here in Houston, Texas. And it seemed
Texas
like
Connect in the building.
it seemed like once I got on TikTok, I took off in this airplane that I had no clue. So, because I was on Facebook, Instagram here and there, few hits here and there, and after TikTok, things just took on a life of its own.
Oh wow. But you're on YouTube too, correct?
Uh huh.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we get too into it, let the people know how they can reach you. You know what I'm saying? How they can get a hold of you. Because I know, like I say, you're really hot on YouTube. Excuse me, you're really hot on TikTok. You got your YouTube, you got the Facebook. Let the people know how they can get a hold of you, just in case, because we definitely know we're gonna see something that we like.
Well, most of my presence is on Facebook under Blended Impressions. I'm on TikTok. Everything is Blended Impressions. My YouTube is also Blended Impressions, and my Gmail account, my email is blendedimpressions@gmail.com.
Excellent,
So
excellent.
any of those platforms is fine. I prefer Facebook Messenger right now, but because TikTok limits so much what you can do and can't do, so I use my Facebook Messenger and my email.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Perfect. Now, so like I say you've been crafting for about 2 years, correct? Tell us the story. How did you get into crafting? You know what I'm saying? Because girl, you know what? When you come on Big Boy Spotlight, this is your time to shine. I seen you working, girl. Yeah, I know you don't watch the show. We want to hear the story.
Okay, well, actually, me crafting started out as a challenge. I'm a Scorpio, and I don't back down from a challenge. I can't remember
Mm.
exactly how the conversation went, but I do know when I would go shopping in stores, I'd be like, I like that shirt, or I like that shirt, I don't like that word, I don't like that color, or I can do better than that. It was just a whole bunch of culmination of stuff. And one night I was playing a domino game with my guy, and he was like, "Won't you just start doing your own stuff?" And I'm like, "I'm not doing that." And after tossing and turning over for about 3 or 4 months, I was like, "Okay, let me get a Cricut. Let me see what this does with Cricut." And then that was in May of 2019. By July, I had just dove into sublimation because I was always on Facebook looking, and I got into the Cosmos Ink group, and it just went from there.
DT, what's that sublimation code?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we have a lot of the we have Anthony on a lot. He's with the DTF code, you know what I'm saying? They're starting but he is, especially in the DTF world, excuse me, in the sublimation world, he's when you first get into it, that's all you hear is Cosmos, you know what I'm saying? So so let me ask you, so you first started with the sublimation. How did that go for you?
How did it do what?
How did the sublimation do? Did it just take off, or?
Yes, it did. I actually enjoy that much more than, of course, the cutting with the vinyl and the weeding. It's a big headache, but I'll do it if my customers ask. But with the sublimation, it was like second nature to me. Seemed like once I figured out how to convert the printer and put the ink in there and got my Photoshop program, and I had to teach myself Photoshop because I didn't know Photoshop.
Oh
So
wow! Hold on, you taught yourself?
And I'm still learning. YouTube University.
Yeah.
YouTube
Yes.
University. And then just a lot of trying to learn the brush strokes and just playing around in it myself. Like the other night, I did something I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, I like that." So it was just kind of just playing around in it and trying to figure out how to do it. Because as far as my graphics went, I used Microsoft Publisher and PowerPoint, for work. So I didn't know anything about, Canva and Photoshop, so it was like I had to learn all of that once I started with the subbing. And I started with the tumblers, when the tumblers came out, the tapered tumblers, the headaches. I started with those, and once they did the straight tumblers, it was all over then. So I love my tumblers.
Yeah. So what all do you do?
How much time you got?
Girl, this your time right here. We ain't in no every girl. This time.
I do my shirts. I do my shirts, my vinyl sub with the shirts. My tumblers, flash, shot glasses, the plaques, dominoes, my game sets, cutting boards, lunch bags, journals, backpacks. I'm trying to go through my garage and everything I got in my garage. The baby bottles, my baby boxes. Yeah, like I told the lady the other day, I took her, and my wine glasses with the wine glass koozies. I told her, she said, "Oh, I'll be getting with you." And I said, "Okay, fine." I said, "But if you don't see something you want on my page, don't assume I cannot do it." I said, "Ask me." Because I just got a request the other day about today, as a matter of fact, I woke up to a request for an iPad case. They want it customized. I was like, okay. So I mean, pretty much anything sub, I can do anything sub. The one thing I'm a little weak on, well, not a little, very weak on, that's why I watch Best Uni a lot, is that epoxy stuff. For some reason, me and that epoxy we don't jive.
Okay. Hold on one second. Cause you know what? I am slipping on my game. I am slipping on my game. I'm sorry. So okay, so you really haven't, get into the epoxy too good, huh? I am just now getting started. I like what they do with it. We got a couple of young ladies on here that make that epoxy just look amazing. You know what I'm saying? So what would you say? So what do you mostly do? Would you say mostly like shirts, or is it just like a wide variety of things that you do?
It's a balance between the shirts and my tumblers.
Tumblers, okay. So let me ask you a question. Do you have any samples to show the people of any of the work that you've done?
Of course. I got this one. This is mine.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm a Scorpio, of course. And so,
Oh, I love that. Look at those graphics.
and I just took several photos of myself and put them on there and put it on the Tumblr. Oh, these are some shot glasses I did for a birthday party.
There we go. Oh, yeah. That's wonderful.
What's popping right now for me is what I always try to find out what can I do different from what all the other gazillion crafters are doing, because I'm not like at top level, but I'm not at bottom either, but I need to figure out where I fit in the middle. So it's like, what can I do to make me stand out, with this? So I created a gift set called a blended box set. And what it is, I have like 6 of them behind me because I was working on them. It's a box set. It comes in a box. It comes with a design tumbler.
Oh, wow.
Can you see that? Tumbler, a flask.
Oh, man.
And depending on which set you want, you got shot glasses. You can either do the 3-ounce shooter. It comes with 4 of them, all nice and packaged inside this box.
And that is so nice.
And
I like that. That's like a perfect gift set. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I started doing them. And I tried to do several so people, because they'd be like, well, can you put this on there? And I was like, I can put anything on the tumbler sets. This is a Cowboys.
Exactly. Oh!
This is
Hold on,
a
you gotta see that one again. You gotta look at the Cowboys again. We ain't get a good look at them Cowboys. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right
That's
there.
A Cowboy set.
We probably gonna be in we probably gonna be in touch about the Cowboys.
This is for the ladies who like the lane brand purses. This one is a Louis Vuitton set.
Oh,
and I can do any design.
Oh, I like that.
You would love this one too. Hold on. I'm being funny now.
That's what I'm talking about, girl. You gotta let the people know. You gotta let the
this
people
Saint
know.
Ooh. This is the Saints.
Oh no!
And then another set that I have.
Up on the Saints.
This is a journal and a tumbler.
Oh wow! That is nice. I like the boxing and everything, girl. You got your tumbler game. You got that sublimation game out the chain.
And it don't stop there. This one was a special order. I just finished this one. She ain't seen it yet. But her friend passed away and she wanted something with the friend's picture on it. So I put the friend's picture on there.
Oh.
So, that's those. And then this is a beer stein that I did for a lady.
Houston, Texas.
This was something else. I didn't mention these. But my cutting boards, I did my serving tray cutting boards, pot holders, a little bit of everything.
Girl, you is yeah, I gotta give you a props. Your sublimation looks great. I can't lie to you, girl. It looks good. You know what I'm saying? And was that a self-taught? You know what I'm saying? Was that a YouTube university or?
Between there and me being in the different, because I started off with the Facebook groups, like with the Black Girls Craft and things like that, and they were doing more of the Cricut vinyl stuff and things of that nature. And I don't know how I stumbled up on the sublimation group, but I did, and then it just kind of went from there. But yes, it was all self-taught. I'm looking, researching, trying. That's why when I'm doing my TikTok lives, people will ask me, well, how do I get started? And my first word out of my mouth, they know by now, because they'll start typing it when somebody asks that question. Do your research. Do your research. I mean, and I tell them I say that because with my job, I've worked in medical research for the last 25 years. So when I say do your research, I'm not being funny. I mean, you can't find anything out if you don't research it. And I tell a lot of them, I'll help you, I'll show you how to do it, but you got to make sure this is what you want. Because if it's not what you want, I done wasted my time. And I'm pissed. Because I could be working on an order instead of trying to help you, and then I find out a month down the line you don't want to do it no more.
Oh no.
So my friends told me stop giving away the free advice. She say charge them. If you're gonna train them, charge them. You say, because a lot of them come in, do it, and then they just leave, and you done wasted your time. And I'm like, well, that's true. So
time is money.
I tell them all the time, y'all see my story, y'all see my glory, but you don't know my story. You don't know. You don't know I done been up 3-4 o'clock in the morning watching YouTube, researching this, researching that, going to sleep with the phone hitting me in my face because I'm laying in the bed trying to search for stuff. Got to get up at 6 o'clock to get ready to go to work for 8 hours. So I put a lot of time into this. I see a lot of other people do too. And people come along, oh, can you just show me? Like, you got to learn it for yourself. And the way I do something may not work for you. So you watch several crafters and then figure out what works for you. Because I have several people that I'm close to, and I'm like, well, how do I do this? And they'll show me how they do it. I try to do it their way, and I flop. So I'll watch several other people, and then I just come up with my own technique for getting something done. But yeah, a lot of them, and I tell them crafting is not copycat. You cannot copycat a crafter. So
that part. So I'm about to say, I tell people like the most important thing about being a crafter is not, I look at people for inspiration, but you have to look outside the box. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to set yourself apart from everybody else, because everybody can do what everybody else is doing. What are you going to do that's going to separate yourself from everybody else? What is going to be different about you? You know what I'm saying? So why would, you know what I'm saying? So, that's, I love exactly what you just said right there, because that is just like the same thing, like what I be thinking. You know what I'm saying? What is it different? What are you gonna do different? You know what I'm saying? So why people? So you, like I said, you TikTok, you went, pretty fast on TikTok. What do you, why do you think you had such success and it happened so fast for you on TikTok?
I've been asking myself the same question. I don't know. Okay, I will tell you one thing is I've been told, because I go live on TikTok, not only to showcase what I'm doing, but it's kind of also as a mechanism for me to get it done. I got somebody to talk to while I'm in here working besides listening to music. And people tell me all the time it's because of my patience with answering their questions.
Okay.
I tell them, I say, I'm on here, so there's no reason for me to be short with you unless you ask. I mean, I get some characters on there sometimes that I got to get a little choppy with sometimes, but
oh yeah, I was just about to say, because you don't play. You know what? You very nice, but look at her. I see it quick. You got, you know what I'm saying? Look at her. Because I remember when I first came on, I was asking a couple questions. I was like, well, I was just curious. She was like, oh, okay, you're another creative. And I was like, ooh, I was trying to finish. She was like, hold up, what? and that's why I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, right there. Because that let me know right there that how serious you are about your crafting. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I love. You showing the people how it's done, you know what I'm saying? And you answering questions, you know what I'm saying? And you don't mind it. Then, like, I remember one of you said, you were like, hold up, man, I ain't here to play. Shoot, I'm trying to retire, you know what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question. How close are you to retiring to doing DIY full time?
I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet. For retirement, I got another 5 years or so to go, because I have like 27, 28 years with the state of Texas. But I left the state and went to a private institution where I've been for the last 5, 6 years. So, but I never touched my retirement with the state. Yes, craftable things. I'm 50.
Yeah, we like, what? Come on, stop it. You know, most ladies be like, I'm not gonna tell my age. I bet you be like, yeah, because I mean, you look so good to be 50, girl. Congratulations, you know what I'm saying? I need to know what those beauty secrets is, because I look like I'm about 60 and I'm you know, in my early 30s. You know, there's some people tell it, you know what I'm saying? No. I'm just playing. So, girl, how do you do it? You do not believe in that stress, huh?
I do get stressed, but it's how you carry it. I'm learning in just the last couple of years of my life. It's how you carry it. You just can't let everything bother you. Like people always say, well, you always look so happy. You always look so, and I'm like, you just don't know when I'm in this house by myself. Sometimes I'm about to lose my mind. But so, you know, it's all about how you carry it. You know, it's how you carry your cross. It's all about how you carry that cross. You know, you can carry it the way it's really heavy on you, or you need to shift it or what have you. Some things you got to put down and pick up later. You can't carry everything all at the same time. You know, I got 2 grown kids, 30 and 25.
Okay.
I got gray hair hidden up under here. So it's all about how you carry that. Right now, that cross is hidden. But it's all about how you carry it. I'm typical. I mean, I get stressed and this, that, the other. And I was on my last live I did on TikTok. I'm just really going and talking, and I had to press like 3 of the shirts, and one of the girls realized I misspelled the word on the shirt. Oh, I lost it.
Oh.
I was mad, you know, at me. I was mad at me because I'm like, how did I do this? And I'm thinking, okay, I sent it to the customer for her to approve. So I'm going back and forth between business. I've sent it to you. You approved it as is. But then my morals of, I don't want her to say, oh yeah, Blended did this and it's misspelled. So I fixed it though. I was able to fix it. But it's all about how you carry it.
That's you know what? I guess when you live by those morals and when you do stuff like that, you get truly blessed. You know what I'm saying? And that makes it to where one thing I've truly believed in my life. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older, you get out what you put in. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? When you do blessings like that, you know what I'm saying? Even though they was wrong, they gave the approval, and you still go back in there and you make it happen. That's how you continue to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? So, kudos. You know.
Thank you.
I think you have Miss Thompson say Blended Impressionz is the best. I can have a general idea of something, and she brings it to life.
That's my friend, one of my customers. She's in Louisiana, and she won't let anybody else touch her stuff but me. She sends me her orders. I process it. I ship it back home to her in Louisiana. I ship it to her in Louisiana.
Oh, so are you from Louisiana?
No.
Okay. What is it like to have good loyal customers like that? You know what I'm saying? And especially pretty much, you know, when they get like that, they kind of like almost like friends. How does it feel to have regular customers like that only trust you, you know what I'm saying, to do their work?
You know, I have been truly blessed with my customers because, you know, the typical, you know, you got friends, you start doing something, and the first thing out of their mouth is, can I get a discount? That has not happened with my customers, my friends / customers. They don't. They support me. What I say they're going to pay or it costs, they pay. I have no problems with, like I said, I've been truly blessed with my consistent customers. Most of them, I have my classmates from my high school, a lot of them, friends from my neighborhood, because I'm from Galveston. A lot of them from Galveston. A lot of friends I made on TikTok, on Facebook throughout, the last couple years, they support me wholeheartedly. Sometimes it takes me a week or 2 weeks to get to their order. They patiently wait.
Oh, Now, of course, I'm from Texas, and I'm just curious. This is so totally off the subject, and I'm just so sorry, but what was it like growing up in Galveston, especially in Texas, where, you know, we had the Capitol Beach party going? I know that had to be crazy every summer.
You know, living in Galveston, it irritated me because at that point in my life, I wasn't into being out like that because I had small kids, and so it's like I can't expose my kids to what they got on that beach and what's going on. So I would kind of hibernate in my house during that weekend, which would irritate the crap out of me.
Oh,
Um,
no.
so, but I mean, Galveston is Galveston, and I love it. It's my hometown. I'll go back, visit, I leave, but I'll never go back to live.
Oh, wow.
God himself has to come tell me I got to go back to Galveston to live. Because I've gotten so accustomed to life in, in the Houston area, and I just be all over now. So
yeah, it's nothing like the city. It's nothing like the city. So in Houston, y'all have, I forgot what the name of the street is, to where y'all have a lot of products to where like per se meat.
Harwin.
Okay, yes, exactly.
Harwin.
I never ever order anything online because, like I say, we have Harry Hines, y'all have Corwin. You know what I'm saying? What is it like to be able to just, because a lot of people, they have to order online because they don't have like stores and stuff like that. What is it like to be able to just be able to go get what you want? You know what I'm saying? Almost at like any time, especially like when people have these last minute rush orders. Hold on one second. Hey, T-shirt chick, how you doing? For those who don't know, T-shirt chick, man, she's coming out with a video. She's coming out with a video. She came and got her detail pretty. Y'all gotta check that out. It's too funny. I'm sorry, Blended.
That's okay. You're saying what it's like that I actually live like 20-25 minutes from Harwin. And it's very convenient for me because I ain't got none of my coworkers on here, huh? I work from home, and a lot of times at lunch, I'll jump in my car and go run, get what I got to get, and I come back. Not only is it convenient for me, I have 2 crafting buddies who live in Galveston County area. So a lot of times they're calling me to say, "You on your way to Aviva? Do you need to get something from Aviva?" Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, "Yeah, but how you going to get it from my house?" I'm not driving. So, a lot of times, if I'm going that way for something, or if they're coming, we'll meet halfway. So it's convenient for them too. But yeah, it's very convenient being that I'm right here with the last minute orders.
Oh.
And I do charge rush fees, so I'm not doing anything without rush fee.
Of course. But of course. So look, let me ask you a question. God, what was my when you go to Aviva, because I don't know, I haven't been to the one in Houston, but like in Dallas, it's like a freaking warehouse.
It is.
It's like a warehouse. You know what I'm saying? It's huge. When you go to Aviva, what is your favorite spot? Where do you start and where do you end up at?
9 times out of 10, I'm going for t-shirts. So I'll go straight. Right? They moved. It used to be the 3rd aisle, but now I think it's like the 4th aisle. I go beeline straight to the aisle where the shirts are, get what I gotta get, and I'm gone.
Wow.
Because it's too many people, and with still all the COVID going around, it's like, let me get in and get out. And 9 times out of 10, I'm on my lunch break, so I got to get back home. I hit that beltway to come back home.
You be elbow, you be getting...
Now, a lot of times, everybody want hoodies, so then I go grab hoodies. I know what I'm going for. I got my list. I know what I'm going for. I go get it, and I'm out. I don't walk around in there to look.
No. But that is so nice, you know what? And I tell people, it is so nice because you can go get anything you want, because like I know some people, like a lot of people can't take like rush orders because they have to order online to get so much stuff, man, that is truly like a blessing, you know what I'm saying, to be able to have that and be able to, you know what I'm saying, just to have that access to that Aviva, right there close to you. I never knew how lucky I was, so I heard about other people.
Yeah.
So, your preferred way of crafting, you say right now, that would be sublimation.
Yes. Although
Okay.
I still love my vinyl shirts, depending on what I'm doing, and it's like, no, this will look better with vinyl because I want to put it on. That's why I've been studying that DTF stuff, because I'm like, okay, I need the dark shirt. Well, let me do vinyl, but preferably sublimation, because a lot of my customers don't like white.
Oh yeah, and see, that was gonna be my next question. If you could work with anything like in the future, what are some of the things that you would like to work with? Like the glow forges, the DTFs, embroidery. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. What? So, do you do things like embroidery? What all would you be
I'm a
curious to
one-person
work?
show, and right now I got 10 tentacles spread out all over the place. So I thought about embroidery, and I'm like, I don't have the time nor the space right now to even set up the equipment needed for that. So no, I don't do embroidery. But yes, I
Yes.
have looked into the glow forge, the DTF, and I'm like, okay, but I need to get more space because I have maximized the space in this room.
Okay. Yeah, girl. You know what? And you know what? I tell people all the time. I hate to say it, because I feel like I say it and I believe it. Everything has its place, but when I got my DTF, I got rid of sublimation and I got rid of HTV. I got rid of crick. I got rid of.
Oh wow.
It's all. I mean, now I really didn't really. That's just me. I really didn't see anything really useful like sublimation. Okay, you would keep it for your cups. But you got it, HTV, you would keep it. I think I said the only reason I see people will keep the cricket, I mean, this is my opinion, is for like the rhinestones, because there's no need for HTV no more because you can just DTF it. Cups are really big, but I don't really do too many sublimation cups. So I was like, it's all. But I tell people, like I say, they have not enough room, but man, it freed up a whole bunch of room in my crafting room.
With the DTF?
Especially, just think about it. I mean, the DTF. I mean, and I'm gonna take people back on this one. The DTF is gonna take up about as much room as your scrap box.
Oh wow.
And you know what that scrap box look like.
Yeah.
But I really like it. But so let me ask you a question. In the DIY game, what would you say would be your biggest success? And then, because I'm gonna give them to you both at the same time. You probably already know where we're going. What would you say would be your biggest failure?
I already told you my failure.
Oh.
That epoxy, and I spent
Yeah.
money on getting all the epoxy and just researching, and I ended up giving all of that stuff away to a friend. I boxed it all up, set it on my steps, and told her, come get it. She was like, well, how much you want? I said, just come get it. I want it gone. So she came, because I had bought the huge things of, the mix, and so epoxy it's definitely been a failure for me that I have not gone back to, because how they say, stay in your lane. Well, the epoxy lane was causing wrecks. So I come back in my sublimation lanes. That's where I'm gonna be at for a while.
Yeah. Exactly.
My biggest success would be as far as items, my tumblers, my shirts, and with my shirts, it would be my ability to create what it is that they want, because I notice a lot of crafters, they get the and I'm not speaking against anybody that does it, but they just get the transfers and put the transfer on the shirt. And so they just sell those. And that's fine. That's what and I tried it, but it didn't work with my people. That did not work. And it's like, once again, with transfers, I like that transfer, but can you change this word, or can you make it this color? And I'm like, this transfer is set. When I buy it, it's set the way it is. So I stopped buying them. So, because I was wasting my money. I have a whole thick 3-inch binder full of transfers that I couldn't use because they wanted something different. A lot of people ask me, do you make your own designs? Do you create your own designs? And I was like, well, a lot of times I do. I may buy some from Etsy, or if I see something, another crafter have it. but I never apply it the way I purchase it. I'm always changing something on it somewhere. So I never use anything as is.
So when you design, what is your preferred method? Just like you said, is it Photoshop? Just straight
Mhm.
Photoshop? Do you give classes? 'Cause like I say, you're a self-taught. Do you give classes or do you do because a lot of people want to learn Photoshop so bad.
Me personally, I don't think I'm at a point to where I can teach it. So I have not. I've thought about it, but I'm like, it's too much in Photoshop that I still don't know. So I don't think I'm at the level yet to where I can teach Photoshop. And I say that because I used it as a basis back when 9/11 happened. On my job, I was teaching the doctors and the nurses I work with, I was teaching them PowerPoint and Publisher. I know that like the back of my hand. So I'm not that comfortable with Photoshop to where I can feel like I can teach it to. And now, if they ask me questions, I can pretty much probably guide them through stumbling a little bit, but I still feel like there's just a little bit more that I need to learn. But a lot of people keep telling me, well, just do it based on your tumblers. Show them how to do the tumblers in Photoshop. And I was like, it's a thought. I just hadn't ventured out to do it yet.
So with working and crafting and you know what I'm saying, like, you say you have two kids. How do you find the time to, to work and craft and keep everything, especially being, the woman, what I'm saying, the woman of the house. It really, we depend on the woman so much in the house, what I'm saying, to keep everything going. Because I know me, I can't find nothing. I got two left feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't keep up with nothing. How do you, how do you find time to keep everything situated? You know what I mean?
I
Keep
can't
everything
find nothing in this house either. But but my kids are grown and gone. So I guess it's what you call an empty nester because they're 30 and 25. So they're grown and gone. So I don't have to worry with little kids unless it's my grandbaby who comes over here and decides she wants to help Riri do something in his room. So she done got to where she knows on my Cricut when to press the buttons for it to cut and when to press it for it to release. So she's learned. She sat down with me. I did a cup for her, and she wanted to design it herself. So I walked her through it, and we sat together, and she designed her cup that now sits on the shelf. She don't want it anymore. But
Oh,
and I put on. It was funny you asked it because I put on Facebook the other day. I was like, it's really hard it's challenging trying to balance work, a business, and a social life and family. So
yeah.
it's like, sometimes something got to give somewhere. It's days where I'm just like, okay, I got to shut down. And then I start getting text messages of, you ignoring me? You didn't answer my call. And I'm like, I'm not going to answer you right now. I can't deal with you right now. I got to deal with me, Um, I love brunch. So Sundays is like my day to go to brunch and then spend it with my children afterwards or what have you. I go visit my son and his family. Wednesday nights, I love steak night. I find all the places to eat. I'm a boy. I ball on the budget all the time. So it's just and it's just I'm just now learning that balance from my birthday just recently. I went to Puerto Rico with 3 other girlfriends, and
Congratulations.
thank you. And I did the jet skis. I'd never ridden a jet ski before in my life. I got on that jet ski. I was trembling like a little leaf on the tree. But once I got comfortable with being on that jet ski, it was like that moment in my life was like a turning point because I was out there on the water by myself, just free. I came back and I was telling people, I said, from this day on, I'm protecting my peace. My peace is a priority. I felt so at peace on that water. I wasn't worrying about them kids, them grandkids, that job, blended, nothing. It was me in that water in that jet ski at 50 miles an hour. I'm a speed demon. Ain't no police on here, huh? So it's
Let
like
me
I'm starting to compartmentalize things. It's like, okay, it's my time to work on this, or it's my time to do this. Or, my friends fuss at me all the time about that because they'll call me or they'll see me on Facebook at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. They look at that little green light. You still up? And I'm like, yeah, I got to finish this order. You need to go to bed. And I'm like, I'm going. But at first, I got to where I wouldn't tell anybody no. I wouldn't say no. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. And although people say I'm mean, I'm a big softy. You get an order, and a lot of my customers, they go through the whole story of why they're placing that order. I can't tell them no at that point. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. I can do it. But recently I'm learning because like I put a cutoff for Christmas orders. I got a cutoff for Christmas. I'm not going past. I told my normals, I'm not going past that date. Y'all don't push me. So it's like because last year I think I was doing Christmas orders December 24th that morning. I was finishing orders. I'm not
Oh
doing it.
Lord.
I'm not doing it this year. And
Girl.
I guess it was me. It was me pushing myself. So I can't blame anybody else for that. It was me pushing myself.
Man, that is, yeah. You know what? A lot of the times, I was like, my first year was a struggle trying to get, where you wanted to be, and then, after that first year, you start getting those, those orders, so you don't want to turn nobody down. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get it, you got it right to where you want it. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to make everybody happy, and now it seems like you got the people you got them coming in. What is it like? You know what I'm saying? Because at first it's hard, struggle trying to find people. Now seems like you have a consistent flow of customers. How did that happen? Could you please let the people know, like, how did that process happen? Because like, it's still a lot of people in the struggle. You know what I'm saying?
It was more or less well, at the beginning, it was because I literally just poured myself into everything. It's like I didn't expect anything just to come to me. I worked and I worked and I worked. And once I gained, it was like a snowball effect. Once, or like you throwing a rock out in the water and you got the ripples going. Once I got that one customer, and then the next, it was like a chain. They just came one after the other because they were pleased with my service, and so they told somebody else, and then that person tried me, so then they told two people. You know how that pyramid goes, and then it just continues to ripple out. So that's kind of the way it started, and I hang my hat on professionalism because, like I say, I've worked with the state of Texas, and my thing with my business is I'm going to give out what I want to get back.
Amen.
Like the lady, and so many for us small business owners, and especially Black women, um, it's some out there that made it so hard for some of us because they haven't kept up with their obligations or their commitments to their customers, and so now those customers are burnt, so to speak, and they don't want to deal with us anymore. And I heard that last night from a customer. I met her to give her wine glass koozies. And she told me, she said, well, thank you so much. And she told me, she said, for me, it's the professionalism. She said, you contacted me. You told me you would have it to me by a certain date. You stayed in contact with me. You showed me what you were doing. And now I got my product. She said, I will be back. So, and
So
I go above and beyond because I know there's some out there, the scammers, and so forth. I've seen a lot of Facebook groups, I paid for this and I didn't get it, or I paid for that and I didn't get it. People work hard for their money, and you know, they want what they're paying for. Well, they probably need to check
exactly.
practice first before they pay them, but they want what they're paying for. They don't want you scamming them out of their money, and I don't want anybody scamming me. Karma's a bitch.
Exactly. Exactly.
You do it to somebody, it's gonna come back to you.
Karma. Karma. It's yeah. I mean, I tell people, early in my life, I wasn't, I let's just say I believe in karma. I truly believe in karma because early in life, you know what I'm saying, we did what we had to do, and I got what I got. And now that, you know what I'm saying, you know, things happen, and now it's like, you know, I feel like I'm so blessed. You know what I'm saying? So blessed. I mean, just so blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you get out what you put in, and man, I feel so blessed.
Yeah.
So yeah, just man, I tell people, you know, just like what you say, man, you gonna get out what you put in. You know what I'm saying? All the hard work. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Truly blessed. Truly blessed. Man, I'm sorry. Oh God. Yeah, but yeah, man, you just speaking the truth. You just made me think of just some of the blessings that, you know what I'm saying, been recently receiving. Um, so let me when you go live, you get a lot of response. There's a lot of love, you know what I'm saying, in your lives. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of people there. How does it feel to be able to engage and give back? You know what I'm saying? How does that make you feel to give back to the people?
I actually like it because I always said I wanted to be a teacher, but they didn't make enough money. So that's why I never went into education. But I like it because I like what I do, so I don't mind sharing the information uh, with others or what have you. I think when I did the second TikTok live I did, I kind of got speechless and fumbled because I looked up at the screen and I think I had like 1,200 people. And I was like, what the hell? I'm thinking to myself,
Dang.
why are these people looking at me?
You
So
had 12 people. You had 1,200 people
it was
on the
like,
line.
I guess because they were coming in and going out because the number would go up and come back down. But when I looked at it, it was at 12. I was like, oh my God. And and then it
Wow.
went down. I guess when they realized I was doing craft, those that wasn't interested in craft and went out the room or what have you. But it I was speechless. I really was. I didn't think it would ever get to that many people watching me craft. Because I'm a real private person and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna put the camera in. I need them just to see the heat press. I don't want to see nothing else in this room. So I was shocked. I called my girlfriend the next day and I was like, girl, did you see my live? And she was like, what live? I was asleep. I'm like, you was the one supposed to be looking. But
Yeah.
I was really shocked. And then it just kind of, I was like, okay, I'll just talk. They'll ask questions. I'll just do what I'm doing and answer their questions. And that's where it just went from there.
Yeah, exactly. Man, that is. Hold on, say we have a comment by craftable. Say, excuse me. Say professionalism doesn't have a color. I've done business with several ethnics. It's not just us. We just don't forgive each other as easily as we forgive and continue to conduct business
And
with
that's
each other.
true.
That is.
That's
You
true.
know what? That is so true because you know what? I tell people like this. It's funny how if we, nobody's perfect. Even in in everybody, but even in my business, I have made mistakes. The only thing I can do is try to right a wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people like this, I'm like, look at her. I'm gonna do everything I can to make this right. But you'll still go bash me, but you'll go to McDonald's, or you'll go to Wingstop and they'll get your order wrong and you'll be back. Why is it like that? Why is it like that? We hold ourselves to a certain standard, you know what I mean? But then somebody else will just let them make it, which why do we do that?
I don't know. I truly don't know.
Yeah,
But they
because I
do.
tell people, like I say, nobody's perfect. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody have problems, So I have just like no earthly idea. But what was it like? Like I say, you had 1,200 people online. What was
Yeah,
it?
but they came and went. The number fluctuated and it dwindled back down. It wasn't like a constant, steady, high number like that. But when I saw that number, I was like, what the hell? Is what went through my mind.
Yeah, I'd
And
have
I think that
been.
was like my second or third live I did.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So how do you promote your business? Is it just straight online? Is a lot of word of mouth? Do you advertise? You know, how does that work? Because like I said, you have a steady, consistent flow of customers.
Once again, like I said, I'm really blessed. One of my streams of promoting are my friends because they're wearing the shirts or they have the cups and they get asked questions, and every last one of them have a stack of Blended Impressionz business cards.
Exactly.
So they're passing out. I was in the store one day with one of my friends, and the lady stopped and asked my friend about a shirt, and she's like, "Oh, you know, my friend made this, huh? Here, I got it." She looked at me. "You got the business card?" I'm like, "I ain't got no business card. All I got is my phone." So she went up first and pulled out my business card to give it to the lady. But man, it's social media with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and like I say, just word of mouth with people passing around, you know, what it is that I do.
See, and you know what they say, you know what I'm saying? Word of mouth advertising is the best form of advertising there is. So, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe, and you make sure you want to do great work because you never know who's out there watching. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question. If you was to get a really big order, I know you love sublimation. Would you do your hue like say maybe about 100 piece? If you had like a big order, what would be your like best way of doing it? Because I know they have like transfers and stuff like that. What would be your like preferred way of making that happen?
For shirts, oh,
Yes,
definitely, I'm
ma'am.
gonna outsource that. I'm not gonna kill myself doing all of that in here. That's just ridiculous. That's
So
I'm
when you outsource that, is that like more like a like
Well, at
you?
first it would have been like FM Express, the ones that do the transfers. But since that's why I want the DTF. Uh, because now it would be that.
Okay. So they will say, so like I say, you definitely. So who have you worked with in the past, as far as
I
like
haven't gotten big
transfers?
orders like that. I've gotten my orders are steady, small orders that I can maintain in house.
Yeah. Okay. So you about like me. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? I have never got the big ones before. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually like, you know what? I was so young in the game. I used to every once in a while I would get a big order and I'd be like, man, I can't do that. I can't sublimate all that. And I was just so young, I had to learn about the YouTube universe. I think it was before Supercolor or before I got, I heard of Supercolor. You could just get transfers and, saying just being so young in the game, you just don't know. You know what I mean? I love it.
Yeah. For shirts, my biggest order has been about 20, I think like 20 shirts for a baby shower. And they
and
were subbed.
okay, yeah, that sublimation just makes it so much easier. I thought when I learned about sublimation, I just knew it was a game changer.
Yeah.
It's definitely nice. I love it because it's you can put anything you want on it. You know what I mean? I love that.
Hmm.
So, what all equipment do you have? What all equipment do you use?
Oh Lord, Well, outside of my laptop, I have two pigment printers. I got two sub printers. I got another sub printer on standby when these start acting up. I have my 16 by 20 press. I have the hat press, my convection oven, my tumbler press. I think that's everything in here. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, you know what? I
Oh, and
was about to.
I got a Cricut Easy Press that I ain't used in forever, but I got one.
Yeah. I got a tumbler press. I never even plugged it up. I wanted to make me a couple of videos with it. I got the love, what is it? The love thing, the love plastic, not like rubbery thing you use for the cups
The
to drop
silicone
behind
wrap.
your head. Yeah, yeah. I've been telling myself for 6 months I'm gonna make this video. I'm gonna make a video with the wrap. I'm gonna make one with the tumbler press. Then I'm gonna try to do one. See which one is better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're gonna do
Which,
the wrap in the convection oven, right?
huh?
You putting it in the convection oven with silicone wrap, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one like that, and then I'm gonna do one with the tumbler press. and then I'm gonna do one comparing each other.
I got 2 videos on my YouTube channel. One is with the convection oven, and then I did one with the tumbler press when I got the tumbler press in.
So, which one is your preferred? Which one do you prefer?
As far as time, the tumbler press, because it does it much faster. But being that I'm restricted on space, I'm ready to sell it because I got to use my convection oven anyway for my shot glasses, my flask, my steins. So it's like I just because of space. Because when I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the DTF printer, what can I do? I was like, I'm gonna get rid of this tumbler press because I got the convection oven and I got to use that anyway. So
yeah. So as far as DTF, what are you looking for a certain printer or?
No, and I've just been looking. Like I did get some samples from your guy, Deez, Teez, and Thangz. Yeah, I
That's
got
my
some,
boy.
and I put 2 of them on shirts and gave them to 2 of my customers. And I'm wait. They had, I got to contact them back because I told them, I say, here, y'all can have these shirts, wear them, wash them. I say, treat them just like regular shirts. Let me know. And I haven't heard back from them yet.
Oh wow.
So I need to follow up with them.
That's probably a good thing because if something was wrong with it, they probably would have been commenting like, oh, no.
I want to make sure at least they wore the shirt and washed it or what have you. But yeah, I with the DTF, it's like the fact that I can do the cotton dark shirts and I can do full color. I'm not limited to trying to layer vinyl. I hate layering vinyl. I hate it.
Yeah, layering weed. It's just nice to be able to just press the button and you know what I'm saying, and let it do all the work. Put a little powder on it and then press it on the shirt, and that's it. I just, it's just beautiful. I mean, I love it. You know what? I tell people too, you definitely want to get into the transfers. The transfers is amazing, especially if you know a lot of crafters, you know what I'm saying? And what's really crazy, when I got into DTF, I was in one store right across the street from Aviva. Dude was like, he wanted somebody who can print like 300 prints like a month. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, wow. He give kids, he sends kids heat presses while they in college. And he sends them the transfers, and what he does, they sell the transfers while they in college and help them make money. So I thought that was really unique and really neat, I wish I could have helped them out. I'm like, we would have had to have about like 3 machines or one of those real great big ones, you know what I'm saying, to make that happen. But DTF is definitely, it's like, I really like it. It's a game changer to me.
Yeah.
Say what's up to my boy JC Production down there in Florida. Man, appreciate this. Like he said, right here, he just got a client in
wow,
Grenada, 200 prints.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just like I say, this DTF, thing is just, even just think about it. If you're a crafter, instead of doing all that work, just like sublimation, you can just print and press. You know what I'm saying? It's like I say, it's, I definitely think it's, it's a game changer. Oh, so let me ask you a question. Who are some of the YouTubers, like I say, you do YouTube too. Who are some of the YouTubers that you wouldn't mind working with?
Charmaine Galloway is one that I follow.
I love Charmaine.
Yeah. With the cricket thing, I was following Jennifer Maker because she seemed like she know a whole lot. And then I've been watching Best Uni stuff because I'm like, okay, this girl really down to earth with her stuff.
Yeah, man, you gotta love Best Uni. You gotta love.
She is real down to earth with it. I'm like, okay, because my videos be all over. I'm like, they don't look polished like these others, like Charmaine's look. I'm like, I just do it and post it. I don't do nothing to it.
Yeah, yeah, Best Uni, like I say, she gets love from everybody. She is definitely a character. Then just the way she just comes up, like she got like, I love the way she's doing those shot glasses now. It's amazing the work that just the creativity to come up with
I
with
saw that and
stuff.
I was like, wait a minute, I need to try that. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna mess with it right now.
Yeah, Best Beauty, man, she is amazing. So I've seen recently that you have been doing a little bit more posting on YouTube. Um, if there is one thing that you could do with YouTube, what would it be?
I really wish I had more time to post more how-to videos. It's like you just the time it takes to do the video, and it's like if I got something I'm working on, it's easy just for me to roll and go and do it and not have to deal with, okay, I gotta set up the camera, I gotta set up the lighting, and that I wish I had more time to do that stuff. Or even have a space where it's already set up and I just push a button.
Mm-hmm. So look, let me ask you a question. What would you say would be the biggest difference between TikTok and YouTube? Why do people feel more comfortable on TikTok? Why what would you say why people feel more comfortable?
Well, first of all, right now, TikTok is like the end thing. Society always migrates to what's popping right now. And right now it's TikTok. And with TikTok versus YouTube, that's kind of like TikTok is like, I guess it's more like easy, and YouTube seems like it's a little bit more rigid or what have you. In YouTube, you just flow. I mean, because I done seen some of everything on TikTok. But probably because it's easier. It's probably just because it's easier. And like I say, it's the end thing right now. It's TikTok. At first, when
Yeah.
I first heard about TikTok, I was very apprehensive. I'm like, what is this? What the people trying to get in my phone to do something else? What's this y'all downloading on your phone? And my grandbaby was doing the dances. And I'm like, what is this she doing? And so I was like, okay, let me go download this TikTok and see what this is about. And before I know it, I was doing lives. I was like, oh,
Man, it is definitely one thing I can say, I love TikTok. I see one of the main differences I see on TikTok is they have a lot of the music that they play in the background is definitely, it's a little bit soothing, a little bit calm, and I definitely think that's them saying a good thing. Let me give a shout out to my girl Deez, my boy. I appreciate them coming over here with the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying D. It ain't nothing but love. Oh, they in the background recording. Oh. Yeah, I appreciate all my YouTubers out here showing love. Let me see what JC had to say. Say all the crappers that you said that Jennifer Maker and all the big YouTubers, they spend at least $5,000 to $10,000 on camera equipment. Jennifer Maker has a 35,000 red cameo.
and
And a red
good
camera.
camera crew people. Oh, I'm sure she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, if she making it like, if I had that type of money, I would. I would too.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah, we still on the beginner level. Let me see. Every YouTuber or every crowd that specializes in one thing, specific genre
Genre.
or several. What are your specific niches that you have felt you can do better than anyone else, and why?
My tumblers.
Yeah.
I love my tumblers. And I've been doing the tumblers because I got to where I started ordering them in bulk. And I've sold over, I think, about 500 of those things. And it's like
Oh
the
wow.
designs that they want, I gotta create it because a lot of them see this one and then they're like, oh, I want one special, I need one design. And I'm like, okay, what you want on it? So my tumblers.
So do you? Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you sell any blanks, or do you?
If I
Okay.
have some crafters local that they'll ask me for my blanks because they don't want to pay the shipping because like I said, I get it from overseas and they don't want to wait. So I keep at least 2 boxes of unopened tumblers in my garage at a time.
Oh wow.
My tumblers, and then because of my box sets, my flask and shot glasses. And I have like
So
I said,
what is it like, especially with, has it been hard being able to get the tumblers? Because I know like they've been having a problem like on the border, you know what I'm saying, getting things unboxed and stuff like that. Have you had any problems getting any of your product in?
not lately because I went crazy buying stuff about 3 months ago, so I got more stuff than I need right now. So I have not. I've been getting messages from, oh, we have this and we have that, and I'm like, I don't want it. I don't need it. I got stuff. I got to get out my garage now. So I haven't, because to me it's like it's cheaper to buy it in bulk. I understand
Exactly.
I may only need 5 or 6 cups right now, but why do I want to spend $10 a cup when I can go, and get them for half that? I'll just have the excess here, and I don't have to worry stressing about having to get some shipped from somewhere. So I just buy everything in bulk.
Have you ever thought about selling blanks? Like maybe get like
I did an Etsy shop, but it didn't get a whole lot of hits, and so right now it's just sitting there. But I wasn't feeling them when I was like, wait a minute, all these fees that they charge, I'm losing money than the more than I'm making. So I just kind of
and you know what?
backed up from it.
Those tumblers are very expensive to ship. I didn't know that. I did. So I sold a couple of tumblers. I went in there. They just give me about $5-10 on shipping. I went up there. They were like $30-40. I was like, oh Lord, I'm about to call them
It is.
Man,
Of course, shipping is really bad.
Man. So it. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I got eye on ground. So it's just been, this week has been one of those weeks for me. I got my cards. I haven't had a chance to get them together. It's just been and it's been one of those good weeks though. Not I'm saying that it's a bad week, but it's just been one of those weeks to where it's just like, it's been good, but it's just been busy. So if people wanted to see your work, because I've kind of been forgetting, what could you let the people know? Where do you advertise most of your work? Like if people want to go see your work, where would be the best place to go see it?
Facebook.
And that's Blended Impressionz, correct? On Facebook, right?
Facebook and TikTok. Usually I've gotten to where I'll do the video on TikTok, download it, and then I'll post it on Facebook.
Do you get a lot of do you get a lot of hits from your Facebook by posting on Facebook? Like where all do you like advertise to get like your hits, or is it just I'm sorry, for your TikTok, or is it just when you put it they just go?
Most of my hits come from Facebook.
Okay.
They've gradually. I mean, on TikTok, yes, I have a huge following, but I think that's more crafters trying to learn the technique. So it's not a whole lot of hits or purchases off of TikTok. Most of them come from Facebook.
Do you have any affiliate links?
No.
No affiliates. Okay. Have you ever thought about working with any companies, you know what I'm saying, maybe about getting affiliate links?
I just recently started thinking about this. But that's about as far as it went for right now. It was just a thought. I started doing this. It was like, okay, to give me something to do. And then when COVID hit, I really started doing it because it was like I'm stuck in this house like I'm an inmate now. I can't go nowhere. And it just kind of went. It wasn't like I had this plan of I'm going to start here because I want to keep doing this and end up here. That definitely was not. It was just like I say, it started off as a challenge, and I was like, I'm gonna show I can do this. I know I can do this, and so it just started there.
When COVID hit, how did it change the effects? How did it change? Was you already working from home before COVID?
No.
Okay, so when COVID hit and you started working from home, how did that change? Did it help and did it hurt? Did the sales go up? Let us know how COVID affected you.
Well, my sales did. I mean, at first before COVID, it wasn't like I had a whole lot of sales. Me working from home, it gave me more time to learn. So I did a lot of trying to learn different techniques or what have you. Between me making my videos about different drinks, I love my alcohol. So every day I was posting a video of a different drink on Facebook, and they was like, "We thought you were supposed to be in there crafting." I'm like, "I'm here to lose my mind. I'm gonna drink." So every day I was posting a different drink, and I was doing my little pictures with my little drinks, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and start crafting before people try to put me in AA. So, during that time, it actually gave me an outlet, though. I mean, I'm teasing. I was drinking, but not as much as I'm saying it. But crafting gave me like an outlet to where I'm like, I wouldn't go crazy being inside because I was, by myself. I'm an empty nester, so I was living at home alone. I didn't go, completely cuckoo because only so much TV you can look at.
Yeah.
I'm a Law and Order fanatic. I had already watched every episode. I rewatched
Which one?
SVU.
Oh yes, girl.
I love SVU. So that's it. But it just me starting at crafting because that was like I started in 2019 and then COVID hit in 2020 and it just kind of just gave me something to do.
So how did you come up with the name Blended Impressionz?
I was waiting on you to ask me that. Okay. Here goes with the name. The blended piece, I tried to think of something I would stick with. I was like, okay, am I just doing this to be doing it, or is this something I'm gonna really want to do? Well, if I start with my name, it'll be something I'm gonna stick with because of the representation. The blended actually comes from my family unit because growing up, my family was blended. My mom and my stepdad, they both had kids, 15 or so kids came together, that was blended. My family, I had a son, my ex-husband now, had 2 children. We came together, blended. So it was always just more blended with the family. The impressions piece, my daddy used to always tell me, girl, you got one time to make a good impression. You got one time. I heard that so much drilled in my head from my daddy. I was like, I'm so sick of hearing this from him. So that's where the impressions came. I was like, okay, blended in, because I went across, I had a tablet where I just wrote name after name, X'd it out, crossed it out. And it's like, I wanted something different and something that would make me stand out, So that's how I ended up with Blended Impressionz. Now with my colors and the way they did the logo, I love purple, but that's not why purple's in my my logo. The purple in my logo and the purple heart represents my sister who was killed in 1995 by her husband.
Oh,
Her
no.
for domestic violence. Yeah, she was trying to leave him. Long story short, he shot in the head, put in the trunk of her car, and drove the car into the woods. Found out from the coroner that she died a very painful death. So that's where I chose the purple and the purple heart to represent her. The 2 red hearts represent my mom, who died from strokes, and my oldest sister, who died in 2017 from strokes. So my whole logo and the look of it, it's all family oriented for me. So, I look at it, it's my mom and my 2 sisters. And I just recently lost my brother, but I was like, okay, I can't keep adding to this logo.
Yeah.
But he also died from a stroke too, so that's the red.
Good Lord,
so that's how I ended up with the 3 hearts. That's why a lot of times when I'm commenting on stuff on Facebook or what have you, I do a purple heart, red heart, because I do it in the order which they passed away. My sister was first that was killed, and then my mom and my oldest sister. So
And
that's how they
it's
know
like
my name.
I'm glad you got, you know what I'm saying? Like some people I just put the emojis, but it's nice to know that, what I'm saying, yours have meaning behind it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely wanna, you know what I'm saying, give you props on that. That is, man. That's why I have the show because I want people, because I feel like everybody has a story to tell, and everybody does something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely want to give, like I say, give people their roses for the people who out here that's working. You know what I'm saying, and doing doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Give them their roses. So you know what I'm saying? Hate waiting until, you know what I'm saying, it's too late, So that's why, you know what I'm saying, we so blessed to have you on, you know what I'm saying? And we definitely appreciate you. Just hearing that just kind of like just, my heart,
Yeah,
because
it
it's a
just
lot of us.
it was a few years ago because I wrestled with it. He's in prison; he'll never get out. But I wrestled with it. I wrote a poem. In fact, I put it on TikTok. I'd written a poem like 10 years ago, I think it was, and I finally shared it out publicly. I did it on TikTok during Domestic Violence Month, which of course is also Breast Cancer Month. But I put it out there. It was a poem I wrote about how she was trying to leave him. He shot her, but he was supposed to have been protecting her and this, that, and the other. But yeah, she was trying to leave him, and he found out.
That stuff is so serious, so serious, so serious that he just, oh, I hate, hearing stories, you know what I'm saying, about that like that. Is just, it's crazy. It's just so many people out here that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to do, you don't have to do that type of stuff, but, it just, like I say, I tell people, you know what I'm saying, we have lives out here, you know what I'm saying, it's a big world out here, and we gotta, you know what I'm saying, you never know when it's your time. So I definitely tell people to live life to your fullest. You know what I'm saying? And then, watch, these situations. You know what I'm saying? I, learn, usually, when you leave, I tell people, man, make sure you have somebody with you. You know what I'm saying? Bring somebody there with you to make sure that everything is gonna be okay because, it's a lot of crazy people out there. A lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's what my
So,
son kept telling me, Mama, because I moved up here to Houston in 2016 when I transferred jobs. Mom, you up here by yourself and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, I'm good. I'm okay. And so I finally went and got licensed. I'm like, okay, now I'm licensed. You okay with that? But
yeah.
and I always would forget it. I'm like, because I'm from Galveston. At that time, we didn't need all that down there at that time.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, it is what it is. It's life. So
Yeah, it's a lot of crazy people out there. So you want to make sure
mhm.
that you taking care of, because you got, I hate to say it, but sometimes you gotta defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because it's people out there that is not just, want to do the right thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh on a lot of your on a lot of your videos, I see a lot of learning. I'm definitely big on. I'm definitely big on educating and, you know what I'm saying, helping. Definitely helping people out. Oh, I'm sorry. Why do you feel it's important? You know what I'm saying, especially the way you learn, especially like Photoshop, and you know what I'm saying, you went through the YouTube University, and you went have videos, TikTok, and you have you know what I'm saying, the YouTube. Why do you feel like it's so important? You know what I'm saying, to teach the next generation. You know what I'm saying, the stuff that you learn.
I mean, it's all about. I mean, just giving back. Everybody don't learn like I learned, so I can't expect everybody to go to YouTube and watch it. I mean, I do expect them to kind of go out there and search at least, but
Yeah.
a lot of people, you got different techniques for how people learn stuff, so everybody's not going to learn it the same way. And with me, I was adamant about teaching myself because for me that's my best way to learn it because I can be self-paced, self-taught. I can get it on my own. but everybody don't get it that way, and I have to understand that. And I don't mind teaching somebody else how to do something, because my thing is, if I teach you how to do it, you might find something out about it better than what I'm doing, and then come back and teach me. So I mean, it's not like it's an end all to everything. Because I'm teaching you how to do it, don't mean that you can't come back and tell me, okay, well, maybe Renee, don't do this, do this. You know, I figured this out. So it's more or less, I give, I get, I give. So it's just a rotating karma. You
Yeah,
plant the seeds out there. You got to plant the seeds.
yeah,
But you have to do it.
I know you were speaking about like a couple of the groups that you was in. I believe I definitely want to help everybody. What would you say to the person who has that cricket, you know what I'm saying, at the house and has opened it up, been on the shelf and got the vinyl, got the starter pack? What would you say to them to help them get started?
Why are you wasting money? You bought it for a purpose. It's not gonna do anything. You can't do anything with it if you don't get it out that box to use it. I was sitting in church one day, and I remember the preacher saying, everybody get into stuff or what have you and expect it to work. Well, if you don't work it, it's not gonna work. He says, like that washing machine you put in the garage or in your house, it ain't gonna work if you don't go push that button and know what to do with it. It's not gonna do anything. You have got to get it out that box. You bought it for a reason. Put some use to it.
Yes.
And I said that to one girl on TikTok. I think I offended her because she was like, well, honey, I make money. And I'm like, well, then get rid of the cricket then. You not using it. I mean, that my cricket was $200. I didn't just throw away $200 to have it sit in the box and collect dust.
Exactly.
The thing got delivered, and I'm exaggerating, but it got delivered at 12 o'clock. At 12:01, I was taking that sucker out the box. I'm not just gonna let it sit. It's not gonna sit in a box.
Exactly.
So, I bought that, but I'm scared to use it. That's like buying a Tesla and they say, I'm scared to drive it. What you buy it for?
What they say, scared money don't make money?
Exactly. So I was like, you use it. I mean, you don't purchase it. You've taken that first step. Keep going. Keep going. And I tell them all the time, don't, because I started doing that when I first started. I was comparing myself to some of the other more advanced crowd. And I was like, man, I can't do that. And I started getting discouraged. I was like, nah, I can't do that. I gotta focus on what I'm able to do. Don't look at, because I have a lot of them tell me, oh, I'll be glad when I get to where you at with your craft shows, your vendor shows. I'm like, that took time. I just did one this past weekend and like to kill me, because the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and the Friday after Thanksgiving, literally, I was in this room crafting for at least 15 hours both days. Thursday, Thanksgiving, I took off. But I did tumblers, I did the flask, I did the wine sets. I did a whole bunch of stuff to prepare for the vendor show. That's why I say they see my glory, but they don't know the story. I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. Saturday morning, and I was back up at 7 because I had to set up for the craft show by 9.
Dang. So, okay, is there like a certain craft? So hold on. First of all, because the craft shows is a whole nother issue. It's a whole nother animal. It's an animal, because we got to touch on this. So, first of all, craft shows are like, those are touchy subjects, because it's a lot of people who go to these craft shows and they can't even make their booth ring back. So,
go ahead.
So, explain to the people, please. I mean, we need a good, because like, is it like you've been there so you know what the people want, or is it like every week it's a different vibe so you have a little something with everybody? Or like, I mean, girl, talk to us.
I had one that I was going to consistently like 3 or 4 times, so I kind of knew that one. But all the other ones that I've gone to, it has always been my first time being at that one. But I just kind of look at what's popping or what's out there as far as what cartoons the kids are watching and what would these kids want. Like when Space Jam came out, I started making backpacks. I'm like, okay, they're gonna want a backpack for Space Jam. I made like 3. I only sold 1, so I was a miss with that one. But then when you, because it's really hard to tell what people want. Like I say, the one craft show that I went to consistently, like 3 or 4 times, that was even a hit or miss. It's like I knew the clientele, but you they may want it this week, next week they don't. So it's hard to tell with that. What you do and the way I look at it with my craft shows is I go to make connections. I go to network.
That part.
I go to network, and I cannot network standing right there, sitting behind my table, just looking at people pass by, wondering if somebody finna stop and buy something. They're passing. I'm speaking. Hello, how are you doing? And then that'll get them over to where I am. Like the last one I did this past weekend, people were passing by and they stop at the table. I saw some other people, they just sitting there while the people look. Well, I'm going to get up and I'm going to come and tell you everything on this table is handmade, and I'll strike up a conversation. You've got to be a conversationalist in this. You can't just sit there and expect your stuff to fly off the shelf. That's not going to happen.
You got to be a people person.
Some days I am, some days I'm not. If I feel like I'm not, then I'm not going to the craft show because I want to make at least my vendor fee back.
Yeah, so, exactly. It is so like you say, it's just like a crapshoot show. It's like, do you have do you use like stuff that's popular, like stuff that's like trending right now? Say like the Avengers was like the new Avengers movie, the new Avengers movie was in the movie theater. Would you have some? I mean, how do you decide what to and what not to bring?
Well, with it, first of all, I know everybody likes to drink, so I'm going to have something like with my tumblers with an image or alcohol, dark and light. I know there's a lot of sports fanatics out there. Being that I'm in Houston, you have the Texans, you got the Cowboys, and it's a lot of Saints fans. So I do things with those images or what have you. If I know, like the one I went to recently, it was something. I got another one coming this weekend, but it's like basically majority females. 90% of the women like to drink wine. So I did wine glass koozies. Everybody loves a good game. So I got my Tipsy Spade, my Drunk Uno, the journals. People love, I don't know how many people still journal. I do because I like to write poetry. So I do the journals. Maybe people want to get the journals or what have you. So and the reason I keep going back to the tumblers because it's like today thing is like the tumbler is the new t-shirt. It's like, I need a tumbler for my birthday that I'll get. I need a tumbler for my birthday. My husband's birthday coming up, so I need to get him a tumbler. And then, I need a tumbler for school. So it's like they'll buy. I have one girl, I think she got 15 of my tumblers.
Dang.
Her husband told her she cannot buy another tumbler for me. She have like 15 tumblers. So wow. It's just, I try to do a variety of things. Like, okay, I got my cutting board. Now, with those, I kind of struggle with because it's like, okay, what do people have in their kitchens? My kitchen is plain. So I was like, okay, sunflowers. Do people still do apples? And I literally was asking some of my friends, what's in your kitchen? What's in your kitchen? So it's kind of like, I also reach out to those that are close to me to say, okay, what you think about this? Like, I'll do a design and send it to them. What you think about, those that I trust not to take my design and give it to Joe Blow on the corner or something. So you have to, like I say, it's all about networking. It's all about networking.
So that's one major thing that a lot of people, I don't know if they do, but I know I do it because I feel like the networking, talking to people, because I feel like a lot of this stuff, you can't do it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think that's a big deal that you got to network. You got to talk to people, see what's hot, see what's in. And I think that's one of the good things about these groups. You can go in and see what people have and use for motivation and ask this and ask that. So That's one thing I definitely love about these groups, and I love, being able to ask people that, hey, what is it? What do you think about this? What I could have did, should have did? What you think I should? So, that is who do you, your inner circle? And I know, like some people, like me when I first started, I always ask the kids, "Hey, y'all, come on over here." You know what I'm saying? What is this? What's lit? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's lit. Who's hot? So, who do you entrust? Do you entrust other crafters, or do you holler at like me? Like I said, I holler at them kids because I want to know what's hot. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on what it is I'm doing. I do have two. I have a small circle. It's 4 of us that we bounce things off of each other because of course we need to vent, but we don't want everybody to know we venting. So I have a small message group. It's 4 of us. We vent back and forth. I have another friend that I'll shoot something to her and I'll be like, this person asking me for XYZ. How I'm gonna do that? That's just crazy. And so she'd be like, well, come on, let's walk through it. And I do the same thing with her. With my hoodies, I got 2 orders for hoodies for high school kids from the parents. And what the parents was asking for, I'm like, I don't think them kids gonna wear that hoodie. So my son's wife has a son that's in high school. So I called her and I was like, hey, I need to talk to Nate. And she's like, okay. And I was like, Nate, they want this hoodie. He's a senior in high school. What if I do this and do that? And he's like, no, Riri, don't do that. They call me Riri. Riri, don't do that. Do this, do that, do that. So I marked it up and sent it to her. And she was like, oh, okay. She got the hoodie. She called me. She said, thank you for changing it so much. She said, my son loves the hoodie. So I reach out, like, depending on what the item is. Like with the teenage hoodies, I reached out to my son's stepson, or my daughter-in-law, for some reason, has a good eye with designing and decoration, but she does hair. But I'll ask her different, okay, what you think about this? Or what you think about that? So I have a few trusted that I reach out to every so often.
So you do your own designing?
Not all of them. A lot of them I do, but not all. Some of them, if I buy them, I change it up because it's like, okay, like when I was saying when I go in the store, I like this piece, but I don't like this, so I'm gonna change it. I have one design I bought. It said something about culture, something about culture or something another. I can't remember, but I changed the whole design. It was a Coca-Cola and it was culture. It was like cola, but I put black culture and I put at the bottom is a game changer. I changed the whole design. So I'll see it and I'm like, I can't remember exactly what the design said. I bought the design, but then I went and changed it. So some of them, like I say, like the Dallas Cowboys, that one is as is. I bought that one like that. I bought that one.
That boy lit. I gotta have it.
Because I didn't think that one needed to be changed or messed with in any kind of way. So, but a lot of them I'll change it up a little bit here and there.
Man, that is amazing. Could you tell us something that the people would be surprised to know about Blended Impressionz?
I told y'all everything. I don't know what's gonna surprise y'all now.
Something strange off the wall, something we didn't know. It's just like an open book, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have no secrets. I got 4 kids, 7 grandkids.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Yeah, I was 2 of them I gained from my previous marriage. And the daughter has 3 kids. And then my son, I have 1 biological granddaughter. That's the one I've shown on TikTok. I don't know if y'all seen it on TikTok every so often. That's my twin. They think she's my child. And then my daughter-in-law had 3 kids when her and my son met. So that's why I say blended. I have 4 kids, 7. Oh, I'm number 8 of 9 children. My mother had 9 children. Oh. And I'm number 8.
Truly a blessing. Truly a blessing. You didn't have to worry about no fighting at school, huh? You fight one of us, you had to fight all of us.
I was at home fighting them. I have 8 siblings.
Oh, that right there is a blessing. That right there truly is a blessing.
Um, I don't know. I don't. I mean,
Well, is
I'm
there
pretty open.
anything you like? Is there anything you like the people to know before we get to the last question?
Oh Lord Jesus, I want to know what the next question is. uh, no, pretty much. I'm easygoing. I love to have fun. I love to dance. And
Hey,
which is amazing because I can't get none of them TikTok dances that they be doing. I mess them all up, so I don't know how that even happens. But I'm pretty much an easygoing person, and like I say, I'm still striving to perfect my craft because there's always room for improvement or what have you. So if I mean, I tell people all the time, if there's something you want done, if you don't see it on my page, don't think I can't do it.
yeah,
No one has asked me yet.
exactly, exactly. Because they might be on to something, but we can probably get it done. We ain't even thought of, but we sure can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Well, Blended, we definitely, what I'm saying, appreciate you coming out here rocking with us, you know what I'm saying? I definitely, want to spread the love, TikTok, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you out here working, you out here grinding, I see you, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have, you know what I'm saying? So my last question for everybody, what is it in the future that we can expect from Blended Impressionz?
More work. um, but honestly, just me trying to continue to strive. I'll start trying to do more instructional type things. Lately, it's been just okay. Let me do these orders and get them out. Let me just do these orders and get them out. It'll be more instructional things coming because like I said, I do have a lot of them asking me, "Can you teach me this? Can you teach me that?" My inbox on TikTok is just crazy. And I'm like, well, what is it you need to learn? I need to learn everything. And I hate when they say that because it's like, no, I need you to hone in on something.
Yeah.
Um, so
But
more
you know those
instruction.
those videos live on forever. That's a lot. And that's the way a lot of people get paid. I tell people when I was asking about the Photoshop, those are like, the educational videos. That is how a lot of people get paid through YouTube. A lot of people just because they want to know, you know what I'm saying? And that's why that knowledge is just so important.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, I see you, you know what I'm saying? I think, doing great work, you know what I'm saying? You're really great teaching
Thank
people,
you.
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And that's why, we definitely had to have you on, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you for everything that you do, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate you coming, you know what I'm saying, to the Big Boy channel. Before we get out of here, because you definitely let the people know again how they can reach you, how they can get a hold of you if they want to, you know what I'm saying, see some of your content on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. What's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
Like I said, it'll be Facebook, the instant through the Messenger, Facebook Messenger to place your orders. You can look at my content on Instagram, TikTok, and it's on Facebook, and it's all under Blended Impressionz. For every social media, it's Blended Impressionz. My email is blendedimpressions@gmail.com. So, oh, thank you, 755. Thank you. Uh, but yeah, it's all Blended Impressionz across all social media except Twitter. I'm not on Twitter.
Me neither. No.
I think I did a profile on Twitter, but I don't remember how to get on there. So I'm like, I ain't got time for it. I ain't doing it.
All that tweeting and stuff, that ain't mine. That ain't mine. Well, Blended, hold on 1 second. We finna close out the show. Girl, I appreciate you 100,000 times.
Thank
You know,
you.
girl, I was so lucky, because I had been begging y'all. Y'all know, girl, y'all know she had me begging like James to get on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because I don't do, I mean, I'm behind the scenes. I will be behind the scenes and talk to you one-on-one till you blue in the face. But out in public, that's why when I saw the flyer you put out, and I was like, my picture on there. Then I had a friend screenshot it to me from Instagram. I'm like, it's on Instagram too.
Oh no.
I was like, oh my God. I said, but wait a minute, I kind of like that flyer.
Hey girl, I appreciate we gotta advertise, we gotta push, you know what I'm saying? Cause we definitely want to turn you on to, everybody that I know. Cause like I said, you do great work. You out here teaching, you out here helping, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate all the love and the support because, like I say, we need more people like you that's coming out here and helping us, you know what I'm saying? Because there's not that many of us out here that's, doing what it takes, you know what I'm saying, helping us get to the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely appreciate you and everything.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Yes. Well, we finna go and get out of here. We appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going down. You know what I'm saying? Have a another great hot creator. Hold on. Let me think. I just be having so much going on. But y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, 9:30. We're gonna have the flyer up. I got so much going on. Like I say, we got a lot of things going on. Y'all watch maybe like even starting tomorrow, it's just gonna be so different, man. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, coming in here rocking with the big boy, man. All the love, man. Everybody that stays. So y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all, big boy.
Thank you.